Xander Schauffele, PGA champion, major champion. What does that title mean to you?
It's hard to put into words. I mean, I haven't won anything in quite some time, and some doubt creeps in. But my team believed in me. I believed in me. I just kept the positive self-talk up. I just kept telling myself, I can do it, and I'm good enough, and it's pretty nice right here.
You have proof right there beside
you, pretty nice right here,
sir, that you are plenty good enough. What do you think you showed the golf world today?
That I can do it. Yeah, I mean, more than anything, the media is a small reflection of what the public is, but they're hounding me about being the best golfer that's never won a major, and I believe the same thing. It's not that it was from them. I just kept telling myself that I've had a lot of close calls, and I put myself in the position often, and that's all you can really do. You just keep putting yourself in the position until, today I finally felt kind of comfortable. I was nervous, obviously, at times, but I felt comfortable to attack and to put my foot down and to be aggressive. And it's really hard to describe, but it's so satisfying.
You discussed that some doubt crept in at times.
Mm-hmm.
What weight is lifted now that you've done it?
Yeah, it's more on myself. I never stopped believing, even when I wouldn't win a tournament. I never stopped believing that I was great and that I can win. I referred to it earlier. Winning is just a result. This is just a result. Obviously, it's awesome, but it's just a result of really hard work. It's a result of my team being amazing around me. It's a result of everyone believing in me that's close to me. And yeah, I mean, right now I can't wait to celebrate with them.
You discussed the nerves. With 2 to play, Bryson DeChambeau has tied you atop the leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
What pressure did you sense just then?
I assumed that with his length, wind off the right there on 18, I figured he would have an eagle putt. My hope was that he just doesn't eagle it. It's like a driver or 8-iron for the guy. Bryson hits it a mile. So once I saw the birdie go up, I was like, okay, I thought Hovland might get to 20 as well. And so my goal was to get to 22. I thought if I get to 22 today, someone's going to have to beat me. I had some weird stuff happen there. On 17, I thought I covered the bunker, hit a little too low, hit the lip, was able to get up and down. And then on 18, having that little bit of a baseball stance, that was
aggressive, man.
I've had that lie at home back, when I was in San Diego not too long ago. I hit a shot similar to that with like a 6-iron. So I told myself, I've hit this shot before. I have to be aggressive all day. It's a major championship, and guys are shooting 7 to 9 under. So I knew I had to be aggressive. If I want to make birdie, I have to push the ball up. So it wasn't even a question. It was either Austin probably would have taken the hybrid out of my hands, but I told him 4-iron, and he didn't say anything. He was like, that sounds good. So lucky for it to end up in the fairway, not go in the bunker, make that up or down a little bit easier.
It was a great shot. As you're walking up 18 from our vantage point, there was no indication whatsoever of emotional difference within you. But what was the emotion or thought process within you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much starting on 14, 15, after I didn't birdie 13, I hit a bad wedge in there. We got to 14, hit a good iron, missed it. 15, 16, 17, it's kind of a sneaky stretch. I doubled 15, so I just told myself, if you want to win a tournament, a major championship, this is the kind of fire you need to walk through. That was on a cycle in my head. You just got to walk through the fire, kid. Just keep going. And so I was able to sneak away with a first cut lie on 15, hit the green 2-putt. 16 had mud on the ball, hit the green 2-putted. 17, some easy chips have gotten to me before, and that chip on 17 was as standard as a chip as it gets for a tour pro. And so I just kept telling myself, I was like, you need to earn this, you need to prove this to yourself. This is an opportunity for you to prove it to yourself. And that's what I told myself walking up 18. I was like, you have not the easiest up and down. You got to kind of hit it harder than you'd want under, some serious pressure. But I was like, this is it, kid. This is what you need to do. And I was able to sort of punch it up the hill and make that putt.
Walk through the fire. That's the narrative in your mind. Where does walk through the fire come from?
Somewhere, my dad's always preaching some German philosophy, steady drip caves the stone. He's told me, you got to step over people. He's told me you have to walk through fire. It's something that my dad's told me. It's cheesy. It's foreign.
I love it, man. You can say it's cheesy all you want.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
But in the moment, it's sort of it was on repeat in my head, and I just another thing too. I just was like, this is an opportunity for me to prove myself. In the past, I've gotten a little bit scared of it maybe, and today I really embraced it and was able to succeed.
What are you feeling inside as you're staring down that putt on 18?
I walked up and I saw a little left to right. I kept reading it. And I was like, man, this could be a little right to left. I was sitting there.
Welcome to normal golfer life,
I was
man.
sitting there. I mean, I was like, this is not what I envisioned for like a winning putt. One, I wanted it to be a tap-in, but didn't want to get greedy either. So I didn't want to call Austin in. I wanted to completely own the situation. So I ended up playing it kind of straight, and I was like, just hit it with some pace. And it lipped in, and it was a little bit of a blackout. Once it lipped in, I didn't even see the toilet bowl. I heard it kind of lipped in my peripherals, and then like everyone just went nuts, and I was so relieved.
What about this victory are you proudest of?
I'm proud of myself. I feel so fortunate to have such a good team around me. They've never had through all the sort of, is he good enough to win, all that stuff, they never batted an eye to it. They just kept saying, you're great, like you're going to do it. We'll be right here when you do it. And a lot of them were. So, I feel really fortunate to be around such good people.
Is there anything inside you right now? I know you're just removed from this amazing moment in your life, but do you feel like possibly you might have unlocked something within yourself today that might result in multiple major championships to come?
I mean, hopefully. I mean, the thought was always that I can win more than one. I know getting over the hump of one is tough. I'm sure getting a 2 is even harder, and 3 is even harder than that. All the people that have done it talk about it. So I really want to enjoy this one. It's been such a long time since I've won anything. So for it to be a major championship I just can't wait to enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, hopefully just a little bit more self-belief, more than I had before, is unlocked.
All right, last thing. You won a gold medal, my man, okay? And there are great photographs of you biting that gold medal. You can't bite that.
I can barely carry this thing for more than 5 minutes.
But you can put a lot of cold beer in it. What is the plan for that thing?
It's going to get used for sure. I got some good people here with me that aren't going to shy away from drinking out of this thing. So I'm not sure what the drink of choice will be, but it's for sure going to get put to use.
Congratulations. A remarkable achievement, the lowest round and lowest total score in major championship history. Just remarkable. Xander, congratulations.
Thanks, my man.